Sup YouTube, sup Homo sapiens, sup Gcode supporters, who we are starting to get a few of. Thanks so much guys, very exciting stuff. And I'm sorry it's been so while since I posted. Been so busy with work, busy with life, busy with everything. I think you guys know how it is. And finding a full day to record and edit and put videos together is sometimes quite difficult. Super busy on my side with my business, my VR business, and been involved in some really cool events of late, and it's just taken up a hell of a lot of time. But that doesn't mean I haven't been doing anything Gcode wise. Our design at the moment is up to pre-release. Final little bits of changes here and there that we need to get done, but yeah, it's almost there. But I'm going to give you a little bit more about that in this vlog. And yeah, also announcement of who's going to be partnering up with us for this next phase of the Gcode project and the Gcode FS1. Very excited about that. And yeah, also chat about our tutorial series that's coming up as well. I'm getting so many requests for that. And yeah, just some updates from our pilots and just general progress report, guys, on what's been happening. So yeah, I'm really excited to tell you what's been happening. So much has been happening. And yeah, look forward to doing that. Let's get this going. What's up guys? It's been a minute. I do apologize. It's been a while since I posted. Started on my tutorial series recently, and yeah, my footage was wasn't so great. The audio was bad. We had massive rainstorms here in Johannesburg, and the audio was not too good. More about design updates, what's happening with the Gcode FS1. So many people have been asking me, what's happening, where's the frame, all these things. Stop teasing us. Guys, it's been such a process, it really has. But let's just say we are at pre-release phase, or what you want to call pre-production phase, and we are so excited. And in that process, setting up a small 3D printing farm here in South Africa to handle the 3D printing on the frame, because as you have all seen, 3D printing is quite a big portion of what the Gcode FS1 is about, and that's because it's all about customizability, custom colors, making the frame your own. But for now, guys, as we spoke about in previous videos, our release of the frame is going to be here in South Africa. We're going to push it into the South African FPV community first, and just to gauge feedback and see what it's all about, and yeah, try and grow our freestyle community here in South Africa. And the more research I do, and the more WhatsApp groups I join, and the more people I chat to, we've got a really cool, thriving freestyle community in South Africa. And we're hoping our frame is going to be something we can all enjoy and all be proud of as a South African production. And man, it's been a lot of effort. It really has. When I took this on almost a year ago to say, cool, let's design a freestyle frame. Sounds like fun. Chatting to Bjorn, to FPV. Yeah, man, let's just do it. Could be a bit of fun. Yo, it's quite a lot to take on. It's not for the faint-hearted, guys, I promise you. I cannot even calculate how many hours have gone into this. But there's so many things to think about. Fasteners, hardware, packaging, all that type of thing. And never mind the design. Is this a design that someone is going to enjoy building? Is this a design someone's going to enjoy flying? So hence that's been what all our tests have been about. And without our pilot testing, this project would be almost impossible. And just from the previous pre-production frame, it's been through so many revisions. I would say almost 100 to 150 hours of design has gone into the changes that need to take place, which is flipping epic. But in terms of the updates so far, so many things needed to be taken into consideration. One big issue was our GoPro angle. We were sitting at 25 as a standard GoPro angle, and we needed to update that. So I ran a poll on a couple of the FPV groups, and it seems that 30 degrees is probably sort of the standard. And we also didn't want you to have to buy a GoPro mount for the frame. We wanted you to be able to attach a GoPro to the frame just using a strap until you can afford to buy yourself a proper mount. There was a lot of design changes that needed to happen in that area. Just changing the angle from 25 to 30 influenced so much on the frame's architecture. It was practically almost a redesign. Also had some battery ejections, just because of the unique way that our XT60 comes out the top of the frame. We had to really work on ideas. Sorry, quick cuts, dogs barking. That's what happens when you record vlogs at home amateurishly. What I was saying was we had some problems with battery ejections on the frame. But yeah, the XT60, it's quite a short travel from where it actually attaches to your ESC. And we were getting a few issues on ripping pads off of boards and those types of things. So we've worked on some cool solutions to stop that from happening. On our pilots, I just want to say a big shout out to all our pilots and the guys that are in our groups. Not all of them are super active on YouTube and social media, but a couple of the guys that I really need to say thank you to is obviously Leon Hosbrook, Ruthless FPV. He has done some amazing content and really put the Gcode through its paces. That frame is put up with so much. All of which he's done on our prototype frame, a frame that's not even ready really yet for release. Also shout out to Heath. Heath is starting to put up some content now, which is really nice, some GoPro Hero 7 footage. I'm going to post some links in the description. Bear FPV, one of my very close friends, Bjorn, he's also been running the frame since the beginning. He's actually running the first original version of the frame, and that's still doing fine. We've made so many changes to that frame since. Andrew, who you'll see on YouTube as well. And Gareth. Gareth is not the most prominent of pilots, but he's from an engineering background and he's provided a lot of interesting solutions to the frame, design solutions and engineering solutions, which we couldn't have actually done without him as well. And then we got some international guys. I also want to shout out to Greg, Overflow FPV. I'm sure you guys know who he is. We're going to be sending out a pre-release frame to Greg in the coming weeks. Thanks so much for the support and believing in us. And that's sort of all it really is on the international side for now. We are in talks with some other pilots, but international pilots, especially influencing pilots, are very busy people. But yeah, there are some things on the cards, which we're quite excited about. But the testing has gone so well. We've broken a fair amount of parts, but I must say nothing in the main frame structure. We're mainly just breaking arms, which we're expecting. The arms are designed to break. I'm not going to say they're designed to break all the time, but they're designed to be the main member in a big crash that's going to take the brunt of it. And they are very easy to replace, which makes life a lot easier for us. Then secondly, but not lastly, is the tutorial series. Like I said, I did start on the tutorial series. I had a lot of requests to get this out. I did start. It was unfortunately ruined a little bit by rain and audio. But guys, I'm going to get that out as soon as possible. I'm going to give you the first project and the first sort of video to tell you what sort of tools we're going to need, what software we're going to use, talking a little bit about 3D printing and whatever else. Big one is, drumroll, is our partner. We've got a new partner that's helping us out in the Gcode project. Been in talks with these guys for the last sort of 6 to 8 weeks on how we can sort of collaborate and get a partnership going. And that partner is... That's right, guys. Super excited to bring Flywoo into the fray. Great bunch of guys, really forward-thinking company. They were very interested to speak to us from the get-go. Just a really great bunch of guys, and they've partnered up with us for this next phase of testing. We're going to be running their Flywoo NINs on the different frames. We're going to try and get a decent spec together. And we're also going to be giving access to the community here in South Africa, giving access to Flywoo products as well, and that includes their frames. It's not limited obviously to our FS1. We will be getting some of their frames into the market as well here in South Africa and getting you guys in touch with their products. Their products are well priced and great quality as well. Yeah dudes, I don't know what else to really say other than this has been a super crazy journey, but it's been awesome. It's been a lot of fun, and sure, maybe one day full-time job maybe. Yeah, we'll have to see. Anyways guys, have a great week, be blessed, and all the